Special disclaimer that I, Mystic, and am employee of Wizards of the Coast on the D&D team.
Last time on Utopia podcast, the party, still reeling from Livy's announcement about my Mysteria, continued to have conversations, Zibba and Godfrey outside, while Livy, Morgus, and Sille went their own ways, Livy and Sille having had an awkward interaction. After a visit from the mushroom people and a conversation about Medusa and Arudi, the party decided to sleep, noticing that Sille was no longer wearing her armor while she was doing so. They went downstairs for breakfast, and that is where we find the party.
Zibba, I cannot talk plainly in the presence of Garachias, but I too do not trust the Mysteria we are going to meet. Instead of trusting and emboldening the gods, what if we found a way to seal them from our world? We could find answers from Mysteria on how to do so and use it to keep them from our world. Will you help me? Godfrey.
I'm gonna change the flavor to like bubble gum, like something it just shouldn't taste like, not unpleasant.
There's like a split second pause. Just keeps eating.
Oh, that didn't work.
You all right, Zibba?
What? I wasn't doing anything. What? I don't know anything.
You know nothing?
Nope. What were we talking about? I don't know.
It's very philosophically profound.
I can't handle that right now.
This has been a lot. All in the span of like a 15-minute breakfast starter.
Can we just not talk at meals for a bit? Or just like, how's the weather? Oh, I don't know. Yesterday was kind of cool out.
Well,
how was the weather this morning, Zilla?
Yeah, weather was fine.
Good.
it was very nice of you to get her flowers.
They were on my way back.
On your way back?
From where?
A workout? Is that
Oh, cool.
all right? It's up early.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a good workout spot in Whimsten.
Yeah, I mean, you learn to improvise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running.
I don't like small talk. I think we should never do this again.
I like putting my energy into eating.
Why are we...
What is happening?
Larry finishes his blueberries and is like, I'm going to get ready to leave. Winston has been an interesting experience. It's fun when you first get here, and then when you leave, you're hopelessly depressed.
As you stand up to leave the table, Livy, you all hear this loud, ruckus commotion. A group of people who are very excited, yelling, almost like frat or like Greek life level party as a large group of male satyrs enter the inn. It's like 5 of them, all look masculine presenting.
They're having a party?
Yeah, I went for a bath the other day, and I just happened, while I was walking there to run into some satyrs, and they said they were going to a party, but I wasn't invited because I didn't have this cloud on my hoof or something. But that didn't matter, of course, because I was going to the bath to take a bath.
What do you need to do to be invited to a thing like that?
That did not pass the vibe check. But Livy's also not the same.
You gotta have the cloud on your foot. I don't know.
You have to have the cloud on your foot. Marcus looks over at Sille. You think I've been doing things?
Like a tattoo?
When Whimsten redid the city, did they hook the pipes up to the well that the water is coming through to? Have we made? I'm not an infrastructure person. I
think this is pretty forward. There's like a tattoo or a drawing they get on their ankle to get into the party.
Oh, a tattoo of a cloud. Oh, I misinterpreted that one.
That would make more sense.
I got this stupid thing on my foot.
Yes, you do have it!
So you're telling me...
I just looked.
That you don't know how you got a tattoo of a cloud and a lightning bolt.
He just didn't want us to know that we weren't invited.
You know what? You check. Check.
No, I don't know if you know this about dwarves, but we do not display our feet in public. We don't.
All of her.
Go into your room and check.
This is a bonding moment, Morgus. We're all doing it.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Yesterday says I wasn't invited. Why would I be invited now? I'm like, as it was taking your shoe off. I did this is weird. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So goes, oh, but you look at that. When did that get there? See? My parents would not be happy I got a tattoo.
Marcus is going to look almost like, for the first time, a little bit like worried or concerned over at Sille and go, I think you might be onto something.
I didn't get this. And I can't get drunk. I don't think. Maybe I can. I don't know.
We're all in agreement we're hiding this from my parents.
We're your parents now.
Okay, great.
Really?
It's not going the letters home. Good thing they're pre-written. We could have gone to the party?
I'm not angry with all of you. I'm just a little bit disappointed.
If you don't check your feet, I swear to
I'm
God,
not checking my feet.
Room.
It's not happening. No.
Go into your room and do it.
Actually,
do it.
Actually, I think I might need to go and take another bath.
No.
All those masked satyrs have walked into the bar and ordered drinks and are now just like perusing and like getting food and like, this is a great place to stop over, right? Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. This is... Cheers!
I'm going to that party. Livy
charged
goes
up that
over.
cheers.
Also, I want you all to know that I was so emotive that I smacked this. So that it went like this. All the way back.
Yeah.
Livy's going up to the satyrs.
I think Zibba was going to sneak away.
Oh, we're going up to the satyrs. We're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go take a bath. Blatantly walks towards the satyrs.
Yeah, we're going to go to the satyrs. It's going to be a Livy and Zibba adventure.
We gotta take a bath before the party, so it's not a lie. We will be taking a bath before we go to the party.
Yeah.
Series of events. And if you for some reason we're running late and it ends up after the party, because you don't want to be sticky, so you're like go to a party. And
A mysterious tattoo landed on
there
my
will be a
foot.
bath taken.
I mean, presumably we're going to a spring. I think, I don't know.
Livy's on. So there will be a bath taken. Okay, so we're gonna talk to them really quick, and then we go to bath now or later. But you get the plan.
Can I give a different excuse? I'd rather not say I'm going to a bath with a 12-year-old.
This bar is not that big. Everyone can hear this whole conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you walk over to the satyrs, there's a bunch of them. They're all pretty preoccupied with like food and beverage and their own conversations. What's the rest of the party going to do as these two members walk away to go talk to the satyrs?
I have to mentally prepare myself to do the cringiest thing I've ever done.
I mean,
oh no,
it's got to be a reason.
Oh no, I'm
right?
with you.
None of us had these tattoos on our feet beforehand. Satyrs, the connection to Medusa. Maybe we could find something if we go here.
We could go visit the... Never mind. Nope, nothing. Nope.
Godfrey, you followed Zibba to get the previous satyrs as they were leaving for the party. You headed north toward the gate on a random road. And you also just read that Medusa, a satyr, used to hang out in a glen between Whimsten and The Gate.
Yeah, this glen might not be particularly safe right now. And it's on the way to the gate, so I see no losses in checking this out.
An unsafe party in the woods where we've all just randomly got tattooed on our foot? Yeah, all right. That sounds like a really good time.
Glad you agree.
Morgus, give me an Arcana check.
Let me just double check. 19.
Okay. You look at all these satyrs and you see that, like, sure enough, as they're walking, you can catch little glimpses of this glowing blue cloud with lightning bolts on their feet. And these are clearly very magical, almost as if they're like a passcode. They're not actually tattooed into the foot. They kind of hover an illusion above the skin.
I'll kind of look between Godfrey and Sille. You're never getting rid of those things. I just want you to know that.
No, maybe not. But when I find who touched my feet when I wasn't looking, I am going to take all their teeth.
Oh, I would very much like to be there when you do that.
Will they be in perfect condition or like?
I can't say, and I'm not sure I care.
Ed wants to know. Ed is there, and he wants to know.
That's going to be like an in the moment kind of thing, I think. It's not so much the condition as it is the taking of them.
Yeah, I think it'd be much more impressive if you managed to take all the teeth in perfect condition.
So y'all are going to stay at the table while the rest walk away.
Conversation just ends on takes their teeth.
I think Morgus will kind of keep an ear out at the very least.
Cool. All right. Zibba and Livy, y'all are approaching some satyrs.
We're gonna slick back the hair, wait, first the satyrs, how does their hair look?
There's various amounts of different styles of hair across these like 20
The one I'm
people.
going to talk to.
I think he's got like wavy curly hair that hangs like just under his ears, and his horns are sticking up like round and around.
So we're gonna like take it out of the, quick up to we did that morning and shake it out a little bit. Get the waves going. We're gonna walk up to him at the counter and then kind of like lean back on the counter, but like Zibba's like kind of tall and doesn't know her own height, so she like slips down a little bit and like lean back and goes, "So you guys went to that party too?"
You know about the party?
Do I know about the party? I am the party.
Right.
Is when I get there. How long have you guys been going?
Do you know what this party is about? You're what, like 10?
Well, I got the invite, so yeah, and I'm not 10. Gosh, I would never be that young.
There's no way you got an invite to our party. It's pretty exclusive.
Not exclusive. If it's exclusive, then I'm definitely there. Okay, you could ask anyone.
Livy shows his butt.
He's got an invite to the party. Hell yeah! What's up, dude?
So do I.
She does.
Yeah, all right. Like, and that Zibba stands up like really quickly. Like, so do I. And then like kind of like tries to stir stuff out and act cool again. And lean back on the counter more successfully this time.
Why would he invite you?
Because I can have a cool, fun time too. I can make the party even more fun.
So we at least I maybe not my friend. I kind of just woke up with this tattoo.
You just throw me on the bus, Livy. Come on, I want to act cool in front of these guys, and you're not helping.
Oh, sorry.
Man, we talked about this bad.
I don't know how to be cool. I'm sorry.
We're both invited, and he says please both of us.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. Can I ask some questions because I am totally new to this.
You got an invite, but you don't even know what kind of party it is?
Yeah, it's the cool kind.
I'm pretty confused. Livy's like looking at, and he like whispers, "I'm trying to present that you know what's going on, but I'm the dumb one. You will look cooler compared to me."
You know, I can hear like everything you're saying, right?
Like, no, Livy's whispering. I just didn't want to whisper in the.
It's a small bar, man.
Satyr. He's trying to whisper.
I mean, it's sort of like a secret. I feel like it's like a betrayal for me to just like tell you what it is. Like, I guess you're just gonna have to like, I don't know, like, what do you want to know?
I guess
I've been there before. I definitely already know. So.
2 secret questions, but what usually goes on in the party? Is it safe?
I mean, it's not really a party as much as it is like a gathering. I mean, for us, it's a party because we're going to participate in all the events, particularly the Satyr wine chugging contest. And at the end of the party, whoever gets the most points in the most events gets their choice of all these consenting, lovely Satyr ladies.
Livy, I don't know if I want to go to this party anymore.
Oh, wow. No wonder you reacted so strongly when you learned about her age.
I mean, she's like 10, right?
I'm not 10! I am grown up!
A little bit older than that.
All right.
Older than that, but not...
I mean, there are kids that come. It's just normally like Satyrs only. So the fact that you're already invited is just a little strange.
I'm not a kid. All right.
Okay.
I saved a princess.
That did actually happen.
So it looks like things are starting to get out of hand.
Oh,
are you going to do something about that?
Godfrey, he also invited to. We're all part of the, the cool kids to make the party.
Oh, they're pointing at us now.
Oh no!
Livy will be like, Zibba, I think we should keep our voices a little down because I think this is supposed to be a secret.
Well, if it was a secret, they should have told us that before they put the tattoo on our freaking feet. And now I have to hide it from my parents.
He just did tell us.
Much of a secret.
Do y'all know how you got that tattoo on your foot?
Not even
like everyone else,
Oh,
it's
cool.
just like a lucky few people every year get invited to the Satyr Festival, and none of us really know how we're chosen or how it happens, but we're super stoked. This is my man.
Yeah. Like,
all right, my man. It seems interesting. I'm a historian, and I would love to learn more about that. Sorry if that's a little bit too.
Oh yeah, I mean you're not allowed to. You can't write anything about it.
That's fair. I'll just use my memories.
What book?
I don't know. Reading? That's for nerds.
You've been
I
reading
don't like a good book every now and again.
So what is this wine what other contests are going on at
Livy looks so proud.
I'm gonna win them, of course.
There's wine chugging and log throwing and shot put and archery and javelin and wrestling and poetry and knitting and sewing and bicycling. It's a lot.
That sounds like
so
gonna
much fun. Lose herself for a second and just start like.
Do you want to know the best part?
Yeah.
What?
You never have to sleep when you're there.
Oh, that does sound
bedtime.
You just don't have to. You just don't have to sleep at all.
Not even a curfew.
It just goes, and then you.
Do you not feel tired
out of it? And you're like, what happened? I've never been, but that's what I heard. This is my first time.
Oh, nice.
So immediately backtracks on everything she said up until this moment. Oh yeah, it's our first time too. So I mean, I guess we have that in common.
Yeah, well, it was great talking to you. I guess I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, see there. I mean, we could walk with you, maybe. Since you have a better idea where you're going.
I'm Livy, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you.
And I'm Zoe. You probably already heard of me, but
I don't know. I don't know you. But here's an elbow bump.
Livy does a little elbow bump,
enthusiastically, and what? Do they leave me hanging? Yeah.
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 I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, see you there.
He heads over and grabs one of the open mugs off the bar. So the other party.
I look kind of cool. Or?
The other party has been whispering as they've been pointed at and all of that, but you see the conversation kind of fizzle to an end, and the other two walk back to the table.
Seems like a pretty fun time. The guy said
they were all
someone put something. He didn't elaborate. Apparently it is a secret gathering. So the only way we would learn more is if we actually go there. Also, apparently it's an event where you participate in a lot of events and get points. And if you succeed in those points, you can have sex with a satyr.
That's what they were talking about? Gross!
Oh my.
You're not allowed to do that. I know you're saying you're not allowed, just to let us know.
But what if I win? Do I get nothing?
That's a I don't know, but you're not doing that. You're an adult with 99%. You are an adult with 99% of things. Not that.
It's so weird. Okay.
Wait. Did I overhear something about sleep or no bedtime?
He said he never been, but apparently you don't need to sleep while you're there. It just goes on until it ends. And everyone is awake the entire time. Honestly, it sounds great for me.
Look down at one of the papers that we have with us. And back up. I agree, Godfrey. I think there's a lot of connections here, so it is worth investigating.
So are we going?
Yeah.
We have to. Don't we?
I mean, we don't have to do anything. We don't want to.
Well, I mean, it seemed like kind of fun, and I know that we got like things to do, but like, you guys probably all gone to parties before, but yeah, I have too, of course. But like, it could be, I don't know, it could be fun just to check it out, maybe on the way.
Bold of you to assume I've been to a party.
You wouldn't know. I mean, you went to a wedding. That kind of counts.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
So, kind of taking this all together, this seems to be, based on where we walked to last time, Zibba, the glade that is north of town on the way to the gate, that connects to the glade that was important to both Medusa and Eurydi. People who go there do not have to sleep, which is Eurydi's old domain. Lord of Nightmares and all that. So if this is the case, we might be walking into another thing that is God-related before heading to the gate. And is that something we want to walk face first into?
Yes. Listen, this is what I've dedicated my life to. I would love to do that. Having more information on my Shiria, someone we want to wake up, even if it's biased.
I mean, I guess we've never met him. Who are we to say?
Unless that very angry person was him in the portal. But I still think we should go. If nothing else, then to profusely apologize.
Marcus? Sille?
I'll go wherever you need me to swing the sword.
I always feel like I want more information than I have. Especially when walking into God-related avenues. But I suppose the only way to get more information than we have is to walk down that road.
All right, then I guess we're going to go that way then. Best case scenario, we'll have a fun party.
Did you vote?
Yes.
Godfrey?
Well, there's been 4 votes that have all been yes. So no matter where I voted,
I feel like this is if one of us doesn't want to go, then Godfrey, your opinion is important. We're not a democracy. And I mean that as in all of our votes. Your voice matters. Sorry.
We will go.
Okay.
It's a clever deflection.
The Satyr Bros are still getting a little rowdy over on the other side of the bar, but you know they're going to head out soon, and you all have voted to head to the Satyr Party. Are there any last things you'd like to do at the Lying Woodpecker before you head out?
No, Livy just wants to go. He wants to pack his bags and he wants to head off.
Great.
Yeah, Sille's also being pretty quick and quiet, pleasant with everyone, but like efficiently packing and getting on with it.
Cool. You all pack out your rooms and head down to check out. And Aurora hands you a bill for your rooms. Comes out to about 3 gold total with meals and room and board.
Livy will take it on this one. We'll pay this time. Livy hands over the 3 gold.
Sweet.
Thanks, I'll get the next one.
All right. You all head out. You know, there's a road that'll take you only so far, and then it's gonna disappear on your way to the gate. Zibba and Godfrey are more familiar with it than the rest of the party, having followed some satyrs down this road a few days prior. Or even maybe the day before. I think it was the day before. So yeah, it's a beautiful, hot summer day. The birds are chirping, and the road is fairly busy with folks like pushing little rolling carts full of peaches and cherries, strawberries, huckleberries, salmon berries, all kinds of summer produce, early summer produce, as you head out.
I think Morgus will sort of look wistfully at all the berries and produce.
Do you want one?
I really do.
It's a little goblin woman just pushing her cart. You can have a handful.
Thank you so much. I'll take a handful of like maybe a couple little different things, and I'll give her like a few silver pieces or something for it, or whatever the cost is, and I'll give a little something to Bitsy before she flies up to just kind of keep watch over where we're going.
Awesome.
What are the peaches looking like on the way out?
Delicious.
Got any apples?
No apples yet.
Still too early.
Still too early.
Walk up and buy a peach.
Yeah. It's delicious. The skin isn't too thick. You know how like sometimes the skin's too thick and it pulls off in your mouth and then you just have this furry thing in your mouth? It's not like that. It like is juicy part of the peach. Perfectly ripe. I don't even like that description.
No, there was just a strange moment in my mind where I was like, if you just clip this out of context, like after you say peach the first time, but before you say peach the second time, it's really disturbing.
And it's already in the chat. I will bet you anything. Someone's already clicked it.
Awesome.
This will be our first viral TikTok. Someone will clip that and then they'll put music behind it.
Awesome. You continue walking. You know that, or you've heard that the trip from Whimsten to the gate is about 3 days walking. And you have a road for the first day. Zibba and Godfrey, you don't have to. I'm just curious if you would want to try to remember where you turned around and stopped with the satyr, the friendly satyr femmes that you were following that one time, or if you just want to follow the road. Because y'all don't really know where this party is.
I don't think Zippa would remember.
Okay.
I think Zippa would have been very focused on being sneaky and less on the surroundings.
Fair.
And also, she was doing a really bad job sneaking too. So, like,
Godfrey was just being actually sneaky and following Zibba failing to be sneaky. It was probably the same boat.
Okay. Great. We get to a point where you can take a break for lunch. The moving of produce kind of slows down as you get past even like the vineyards and things that are outside of Whimsten as you get about, 4 or 5 hours into your walk for the day. Would you like to do anything as you take a little respite? Or not. You can keep going if you'd like.
Livy, have you put any more thought into where this new information, I don't know if it connects to anything we've seen before about the gods?
About the dream or what the weird mushroom person with the high-pitched voice asked of us?
I mean, more just in general about the divinity of it all. I mean, if I remember right, our first pamphlet told us almost nothing about Medusa, and now we suddenly know an awful lot more. Is there anything that you've found in the pages that, I don't know, raises any questions?
Can I roll a history check to see if I've learned anything else?
I mean, you have the papers. You could just pull them out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go into... I think this is the first one I didn't copy paste because I'm like, we have the special thing that I should use. I think I'm going to copy paste it just because I always have my notes out. From I'm trying to find a way to say it. Apologies. So in my weird dream, not dream, she seemed a very different person. And then, of course, we knew such rudimentary information. It marks her as the goddess of revenge and other such things. It's odd to think of her as married and having a child and being in love. And I think it's extra interesting that the person who married her was Nyx. It seems like these cousins of the original god are very fully fleshed out people, is all I can say. I suppose the only way to know more about her would be to talk to her or talk to people who knew her. I don't know how I can't gain an understanding of her abilities from just this, though. Everything we have, there's nothing like that. Apologies if that was very rambling.
No, I think that's good to know.
Godfrey.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this point in time, or tell me if it was sooner, that you notice your crow friend is nowhere to be found, and you haven't seen him since you left the Lying Woodpecker.
Godfrey probably noticed when Morgus gave Bitsy a piece of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where Godfrey looked around for Garakias, and he was not there.
Yeah.
Livy said if we could speak to Medusa or someone who knew her, and Sille will gesture towards Godfrey and look over. What's your relationship with Nyx at this point, that they'd entertain a conversation with you about it?
I mean, I could ask.
Is it safe to do?
anything we do is really safe, but not unsafe.
It's fair.
It's not rude to stick our nose in their business, right? If they're messing with our world.
I mean,
I
not
feel
if they're
like
making it our business, no.
Okay.
I feel like
I've always
politeness.
said mind family matters inside the family.
Yeah, I feel like politeness can be pushed to the side a little bit when they're destroying everything we know and love.
What did they destroy?
I mean, their entire reason for coming here is like to get a war on the old gods, like to be here, and also they were also fighting in the Invisible War, and they killed a lot of people.
They want to start another war? How do you know that? Did Ray tell you?
They said they have an army. They summoned.
But we don't really know what they're doing with that. I mean, like
Yeah,
we
it
don't
could be
go
a
play
peaceful
armies all the
army.
time. Maybe
People really only ever build armies for one reason.
Maybe they're protecting us from something else.
Well, Zibba's point about the little play armies, I think that's the most poignant point anyone's mentioned so far. If they have armies, they're gods. This is just their playing field. That's unfair. I think that justifies any sort of sticking our nose in their business we'd like to do.
And I might be wrong, but if they have a war anywhere, doesn't it affect us here? Isn't that what the Invisible War was?
I think so.
So between planes?
Yes. At least that's what Keiko Ramos said.
But, I mean, at this point, do you remember the portals? They've crossed over. This is the game board now.
So if there was 100-year war on between the planes that still affected everyone, what would even a play game of war do if it's on our plane? Not good, probably.
I would wager very bad.
Be worth trying to stop.
Agree.
Yeah. It just feels a little weird making those kinds of decisions. I figured I would decide on a hairstyle at least first.
I've already decided on mine. I mean, have you not?
Just playing around with it. I don't know. Am I supposed to have discovered myself already?
No,
Before we
of course
decide
not.
the fates of the
course not.
universe?
No, but a hairstyle is very important, even if you want to change it.
It just seems like a very big decision for 5 people that met, like, if, not that long ago to be making.
A hairstyle.
Just to make sure we
is
got
a
all the
big
info.
decision.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, it
Sorry,
is.
I'm just sort of trying to add a little brevity to the moment.
Speaking of
Appreciate
brevity,
it.
Morgus, if I do talk to Nyx, do you want me to ask if they remember who the Goliath was at the wedding ceremony?
What wedding ceremony?
The one you had visions about that you did share with us, right? I didn't just imagine that.
No, you didn't. Was Nyx there?
So it's your
Nyx was
family
there.
business.
No, it's not. It's not mine.
As Morgus is talking, Scylla from the cuff of one of her gauntlets is going to slowly pull out a little piece of like fabric and just kind of go to wipe at some of the blood that had come out of Morgus's nose.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of get some of the crusted blood and not say anything.
Did you get it out of the beard?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
It's really hard to think the best of people when everyone wants to kill each other.
Not everyone wants to kill each other. Some people. And unfortunately,
They really
some
make
of
it
those people are
everybody's
powerful.
business.
Yeah. And that sucks.
To answer your question, Godfrey, instead of deflecting for once, I would be curious to know about the Goliath, but I would trust you to not reveal the connection to the Goliath. If you could. I mean, Nick seems to be a fickle in conversation.
I mean, I believe the follow-up question would be, why do you need to know about that, Godfrey? And my response would be, I don't know. I'm just curious about this thing I should have no knowledge of, but actually am asking you a direct question about. I'm
That's
sure that will go
perfectly-
over well.
I'm sure it will.
Works for me every time.
I may have to reveal more if I do ask this question.
Well, that's between you and
God.
A very deadly
whoever
goddess.
Nyx is to you.
God.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that's between you and your Nyx.
I got it.
These are really good berries.
Shall we get the show on the road, as they say? You rested? We recuperated? We had our snackies?
About 3 more hours for today and stop for the night.
Sure.
That sounds good.
You can do that.
All right. You head on. It's beautiful forest, lush green. And you are going up in elevation, but it's not like steep hills. The road kind of starts to wind into these very light switchbacks as you keep going higher and higher. And it gets emptier and emptier. You even, towards the end of your time, sort of startle a deer that's hanging out on the path that runs away. And it's not long before those 3 hours have passed. The sun will not be setting anytime soon, but this is the point where if you continue, we will need to make con saves, or you can make camp for the night.
We post up here.
How far away are we from the Satyr Party?
Is that an above table question?
Both.
I don't know. Can I pick camp again?
Scylla's gonna look around at her peers.
And Livy and Zibba, you two were the ones who went and talked to the satyrs about this place. Did you get
Yeah. Olivia like
information about-
nods and like takes out his map. It was more of a talking out loud. Sorry. Above table, how far are we?
You have no idea.
We don't know.
Oh, cool. I thought we asked where it was.
Hark, I have no idea.
No, if you did, they would have just said it's in a glen.
Oh,
There was no conversation about directions or where to go or how to find this place.
We didn't get any of that. We didn't ask relevant questions.
Could I pre-scout this area before Zibba makes any decisions, just to see if the general area around us looks good?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Cool.
I don't know. Last time went so
That's
well.
not gonna be high. That's a 14.
You find a place you think is pretty okay. There's like a little creek. There's running water. It's off the road a little bit, so you won't be disturbed. But you can literally like see where the road is going to end when you start walking in the morning.
Sure, Zibba, go ahead and pick camp.
Woo! Can I roll survival just to see? Oh, that's perfect. I love that. That's a 4.
How do you steer Zibba to the proper place, Sille?
Well, where are you going? I'm not like above table. Like, what? If you start going towards like a barren area that is hard,
I feel like I'm gonna try getting as close to the creek as possible, like too close to the creek, because it's like it's peaceful. What do you mean? It's zen. We can hear the flowing water. It definitely won't wash our stuff away.
I'm gonna, as you're like scoping it out, I'm gonna get really close to you and go, "Don't move. Don't. There's right on your arm. Just hold." And I'm gonna, but I'm not gonna hit hard. I'm gonna like right before impact. Like, you don't get eaten alive tonight, do you?
What do you mean? What was it? Was another one of those things in the ground?
Look at this bank. It is absolutely. Come on, let's just here. There's another. Come on. Back.
What was it?
Just it's okay. It's okay.
You just imagine one of those videos where someone starts screaming just to see if everyone else in the room will scream. That.
Good area, but that was too close.
Okay. What about this spot? Just points at this giant tree root. It's the hardest, most uncomfortable place you could think of.
Is this a good
I feel like the tree root is like on the edge of the place that Sille would be a good camp. So like if Zibba wanted to pop their tent or like lay their sleeping pad out there, like she's within the confines of like where everyone else will be.
It's not going to be comfortable, but it'll be.
It'll make a great headrest.
Listen, you're good here. Just be on your guard, all right?
Okay, you'll tell me if that thing goes back, whoever it was, right?
Oh, Zibba, it's not just one.
What? You're not gonna get any sleep tonight, thank you. We don't sleep.
Never camp near water like that.
Why? What is
just,
it?
If it happens a second time, you'll know.
What?
It's so weird.
She backs up to set up camp.
Like edge of hyperventilating.
You think my ability to stick on walls is still active when I'm asleep?
I think we established this last time that it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Didn't you sleep like a bat once?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I did.
All right. You all set up camp. Like I said, it's going to be maybe even like up to 4.5 hours before the sun sets. Probably around like 9:30, 10 in the evening when the sun will set. What would you all like to do with this downtime?
Livy, can I see those papers about Medusa and Nerudi again?
Yeah, of course. I haven't finished making duplicates, though. Sorry.
I mean, do you want me to wait until you have a duplicate, or
No, you can see them now. We'll just start making duplicates. On first watch, my watch.
at all strange that Medusa grew up in a town somewhere between Whimsten and The Gate? Do we know of a town that's between here and there? I thought Whimsten was the last one.
I mean, this town could have been wiped off the map for all we know. But wait, does it say exactly where this town is?
It just says Medusa was a sorcerer in her small village between Whimsten and The Gate.
If it's a village, it may not have been on a map. It may not have been organized enough or well known
Do you
enough.
Do you
Wasn't
think
there a
this is where the
destroyed
satyrs?
village where the gnolls were?
There is.
Was it between Whimsten and the Gate?
But you all would have walked way past it right now.
Yeah.
Also says in her story that one day upon foraging for wild herbs in the nearby woods, Medusa found a beautiful glen full of everything she needed to heal and harmonize those who came to her for help.
It has to be where
Would that be-
the satyrs are
Dragons?
meeting.
Oh.
I was more thinking that might be where the satyrs are meeting, because that's the same place they end up getting married in the story. Right?
Does that mean Morgus knows where we're going?
I think it
Godfrey
was
looks
a
at
damn
Morgus.
clue.
Wouldn't it make sense that they'd hold some sort of commemorative party in the honor where the wedding was held?
Are we going to a wedding? I'm not sure I'm dressed for that.
It's more like
I
a
think it's more like
reception.
one of those after parties. Points to Godfrey.
I guess the other curious part of this is that doesn't this mean that Medusa wasn't born where the rest of the gods were? I've heard Nyx talk about the Underdark, and I think in the Pantheon of the Gods it talks about the Sky City? Sky Kingdoms?
Godfrey, you've got that page, don't you?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
Yes, no, read back the part about where she lived, or where she found Glenn.
But one day, upon foraging for wild herbs in the nearby woods, Medusa found a beautiful glen full of everything she needed to heal and harmonize those who came to her for help.
Was the place we went to with Myra, would that be considered the glen?
That was in the opposite direction of where the satyrs we followed went.
That's
I
not
think.
It's not about the Glen. It's the detail there was finding everything she needed to help those who came to her. Why? Something about that is inconsistent.
It sounds like she was a very different person before all this. It also says she was a satyr originally, and now she's definitely a woman with snake hair and less satyr features.
So, when did Medusa undergo that transformation?
Livy shrugs.
She went from not being a god to being a god.
With
It would
snakes for her.
seem like it.
So you do have to figure out your hairstyle before you make decisions that affect the universe.
It's a very important decision, I'm just saying.
Snakes is a strong choice.
I mean,
Medusa woke up that day and chose violence.
Sorry, I'm not here.
Hey, buddy, my eyes are up here.
Yeah, just the flashback. I need to find myself. Snakes.
I also just want to say, friend of Nyx is pulling a lot of weight in that sentence. Judging by,
In like an Eleanor Roosevelt kind of way, you mean? In like she had a friend?
I mean, judging from not from the one shot.
What's that?
Still, at any time like,
Sorry.
anytime it's brought up that like anytime gods multiple are mentioned, Scylla is kind of turning her attention and continuing to like set up her camp and not very interested in the mythology of this conversation.
This reminds me of something that was in that Pantheon of the New Gods, I think. Do you still have that one, Livy?
Yes. Actually, like, Livy would have definitely made copies of that, so you probably have the copies.
I think this one, Sturt, God of Destruction. It says here at the end, it is rumored that Hades saw the strength and rage of the man and made a deal with Stuart that allowed Hades to grant Stuart godliness so that he may do Hades' bidding. Who's Hades?
That is it. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, check out our brand new show, But Then What? Episode 1 is available on our YouTube channel as well as wherever you listen to podcasts with at Autumn Moon Studio. You can also find this audio there if you're watching live on Twitch and YouTube. It's a good time. The audio is great. We got a new episode of that coming up soon. Got some more stuff in the works for the end of the quarter. If you're liking what you're hearing, why not invest in the studio? We have a Ko-Fi. You can do a one-time investment, or you could set up for a monthly investment. Why not? If you can safely give, we would very, very much appreciate it. Big thanks to the cast. Everything by us. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. I hope you all have a really, really great day.